Welcome to another Thursday at Woodturning Live. What are we doing tonight? Actually, let's bring the boys in. So, looking after you tonight, all the way from Texas, Mr. Jake Thompson.
Hello, y'all.
Some weird bloke from Coventry that looks like.
Good evening.
These guys are going to be looking after you tonight. Possibly some more coming in. We'll put them back in the background. What are we doing tonight? So, we are turning a poppy. It's the 11th of November, and it's time that we remember all those that gave the ultimate sacrifice while serving our countries around the world. And it's poignant for me because I lost two of my best mates in action. So we're going to do that. We are also going to be auctioning off a set of Joe Sonia paints. So we have a 250ml to flow medium. We have 6 bottles of colour and some foam brushes. So all the proceeds that we raise from these tonight is going to go to the Royal British Legion's Poppy Appeal. They're worth, if you were to go and buy that off the Joe Sonia UK website, £41.99. So if you want to bid on those, then feel free to pop a bid in the chat and one of the boys will keep an eye on what's happening. Also tonight, anyone that buys a coffee, the Buy Me a Coffee will be going to the Poppy Appeal as well. Right.
Oh.
Let's go over to the live. I'm not looking forward to tonight. So I've already had this blank on the bandsaw. I've cut it to a poppy shape. I've already put my logo in the bottom and I've waxed this bit because we're going to be colouring this, but I want to keep this as natural wood. But as you can see, there's going to be a fair amount of air. So while I start doing this, the boys can let me know who's in. And then we can have a laugh.
Right, from the top of the chat, we got Tommy's Workshop, Peter Corcoran, some geezer called Jake Thompson.
What?
In what? Kitey's Shed, Robert Dolman, Wivey Woodshed, Neil M, Tony Smith, some Huey Shug bloke.
What?
Woodworm Paul, Douglas Mungham, Woodwork Learner. If I've missed anybody, stick your name in again and we'll keep an eye on it. And a good evening to you all.
So when we're cutting a lot of air, speed is our friend, as well as sharp tools. But what we've also got to be aware of is that it's not going to catch. We're not going to catch our fingers and stuff like that. This is an 11.5-inch blank on my small Axminster lathe as well, so I have to watch out for vibration.
Good vibration. Not that type.
No, mate, not that type.
Not good vibrations. Okay.
No. So this is it's Veterans Day here. Is that what you guys call it? Something different?
Yeah, so we call it Armistice Day.
Yeah.
So it's the 11th of November, 11 o'clock in the morning. Is
Right.
We have a 2-minute silence, and that's from when the end of the First World War.
Right. Shane Hurst has just joined the chats, and we've got 2 points here. A question from Douglas Mungham. Scott, how is the training going?
Yeah, well, so I'm only doing my English at the moment. I should find out next Friday if I've been successful with a place on the paramedic course. But a lot of that's going to be on the job learning.
And the next point up is Woodwork Learner has just bid £20 to get the ball rolling.
Brilliant. Thank you very much.
Nice one, mate. Noted. Thank you very much.
Thank you, thank you.
Benjamin's in. How you doing, Ben?
Oh, yeah,
What's up,
Ben.
What's up, Shane, too?
Yep.
Let's see how we're doing. I should have said this is a piece of sycamore. I nearly did what I always do and grabbed the lathe then.
Yeah. Don't do that.
Yeah, the bad habit to get into.
Anyone know a good medic?
Graham Hain has joined the chat. How you doing, Graham?
Hi, Graham.
Hey, Graham.
There's 27 lovely people in, but only 10 thumbs. Anybody fancy putting the thumb down? Because Scott may damage his at this point.
Is there a button for a missing thumb?
Yeah.
I'll get a thumbs down. I always get one. At least one thumbs down.
Mate, as long as it's a broken thumb, we're not that fussed, so don't worry.
Yeah,
Brent Beecroft has joined the chat as well. How you doing, Brent? And Gav as well.
What's up, Gav?
Hi, Gav. I meant to say as well, I am 7 off 800 subs. So once we get to 800, then we'll be doing a giveaway.
Nice.
What you giving away for that? Do you know yet?
I don't know. It'll probably be some chestnut products because Terry at Chestnut helps me out, so I'll buy some bits of that and we'll have some of that and we'll turn something. We'll do something special. That dreaded C word's coming up, so we might do something. We might do something that themed.
We got Douglas Mungum says, Jake, have you seen any of Zach's stuff and what are my thoughts? Me and Zach are friends, and he's one of the ones I watch to learn to get the basics of what I do. So our shows are different. He's more of a technical and taking notes and all that kind of stuff, and I'm more of a, hey, let's get together and have some fun and make some cool stuff. So I do get this, so it's one of those things. I'll probably mention it on my show Saturday. Is anytime you're doing something similar to somebody else, all you can do is be the best you can be. You don't ever try to be someone else. Hope that answers the question. Zach's a pretty cool dude, but we have totally different approaches to how we do it. So there you go. Hope that
Jake, do you want to tell everyone about Saturday morning cartoons in case they don't know?
Saturday morning cartoons is just a live show that Jamie Page and I do, and I'm almost reluctant to say Jamie. I don't want people to show up. So, me and Jamie get in there. We just have fun, and I do some resin casting, and then we do giveaways and things like that. It's Saturday mornings at 10 o'clock Central Time in the U.S., and that's not quite sure. Y'all are 5 or 6 hours ahead of us. So we have a lot of fun.
It was 4 o'clock, wasn't it, before the clocks changed?
Yeah, it should be back to normal. Should be back to normal now. It's 6 hours. It's 10. Should be 4 o'clock. 4 o'clock y'all's time. We have a good time. Give away a bunch of stuff. I gave away way too much stuff this last weekend, so I'll probably have to chill out this week. But we enjoy doing it. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah. I'm waiting for my parcel. I'm well excited.
It's on the way.
I know.
Yeah, lucky winner. Jamie bullied me into picking another winner because I already picked one, and then it ended up being you.
Jamie's not a bully.
Little bit. I was wondering where Huey was. He's over there being quiet. Let me just talk. He says, "Sorry guys, got to restart the computer. StreamYard just booted him."
Oh no!
Oh my goodness! It's just me. I'm totally nervous.
You'll be fine.
So, we do a super chat blank every week. People super chat and they get to say a color. It goes in the blank, and then that we do about three projects every week. One of the projects be the super chat, and then every so often we'll pick a winner, and then they get to pick whether I turn it or just send it to them and they get to turn it. This one, Chris Schwinn, she's in most of the chats. She won and wanted me to turn it, so I turned it and put the video out Wednesday, and it seems to be doing pretty well, and everybody seems to be enjoying it. It was a lot of fun to do. I can't wait for the next winner. We got Roy's.
So if you're not already subscribed to Jake, go over and check him out, guys and girls.
All right. Let me just start reading the people that are here. Neil M, Roy's the boys in there. Woodwork Learner, Huey's in there. Robert Dolman, Peter Caron, Woodwork Learner, YV Woodshed, Gab's in there. And I think everybody else was already said. Ben Jammin, I love that name. Tommy's Workshop.
Cool.
34 people in the chat hanging out.
Brilliant. Thank you very much. Right, let's slow that speed down. Get the fake drilly.
Huey says he's back now in the basement.
He's back in the basement. Let's add him in. What's up, Shark? Did the rum run out?
No, we're on the pear cider tonight, so.
Pear cider.
Mm-hmm. It
So
just
happy to
booted
see
me.
you. So happy to see you back. That's a lot of pressure.
Yeah, I'm sure you'll be all right, Jake. You know what I mean? A man of your caliber, no problems there at all.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
I did see there that Peter Corcoran has put a bid in the 25, so I've made a note of that one.
Brilliant. Thank you, Peter. If you've not seen the Joe Sonia paints, go over and check out Wayne the Woodturner. What he does with them is awesome.
Oh, yes. Indeed it is.
It's mint.
It's right. Robert Lapsley has joined the chat as well. How you doing, mate?
Hello there.
That pest Huey Shug was back in the basement. Back in the basement.
You said you were in the basement. I didn't know if you really meant it or if it was some kind of slang you guys use. You know, I have trouble with that.
I was locked in the basement.
He likes the basement.
It's dark. Nobody can see you.
Oh, perfect.
Because I got a face for radio.
His real name's Christian Grey.
How you doing, Roy? You came in while I was having me problems. That sounds a bit terrible, doesn't it? I was having some problems.
Good job. Good job. Cotty Shed bidding $30, 30 pounds,
Yeah.
pounds, dollars, units of
Cotty Shed.
money.
Right, okie dokie. I've got that one down. Coyote Shed.
30 units of money.
What do we think about it hiding the thumbs down count, Ben? Myself personally, I think it's a bit strange because all it's supposed to do is recommend stuff to you. Why they even put it there in the first place, if that's the case, is debatable. I wouldn't worry if
This
it's there.
air
It's
is
there.
killing
Yeah.
the sanding pads.
So you think they should hide them, or did they start hiding them?
They're on about it. It's come out in a thing today, apparently. An email today that they're going to be doing away with the thumbs down. Basically, it will be happening, but you won't be seeing it, or nobody will be seeing it, should I say?
That's probably good for some people.
Yeah, more than likely.
Because we all have that 1 or 2 subscribers that you have a thumbs down before the show's even over.
Yeah, which is
And
very
the only reason they do that is so to get a rise out of you. So if you can't see it, I guess they have nothing else to do.
Oh, well, before long then they'll have to bring it back because somebody will be complaining that their fun has been spoiled.
But what's funny is that human nature, that certain situation is human nature. You could have 100 likes and 1 dislike. The one that you notice is the one dislike.
Yeah.
In which you should just say, "Hey, I got 100 likes. That's pretty cool."
Clint at Wood Dancers is in. How you doing, buddy?
Hi, Clint. It's all interaction, isn't it? So
exactly.
I'll just laugh at it now.
Well, I would, Scott, if I had enough of them to warrant it. You know what I mean? I'd laugh if I had any thumbs down or any thumbs up as it goes.
There's a thing though, Shug. You need to do a video, mate.
You have to make a video, yeah. I knew it was something like that.
Douglas said that they just need to get a life. Woodwork Learner said YouTube only wants to recommend channels that make them money, or is he being cynical? No, you're exactly right. And I know I have a example. I made a coffin for my wedding ring. Go ahead and laugh because it's good stuff. I made a coffin for my wedding ring, and at this point in time, it was a few years ago. I didn't get very many views, so I had 1,500 overnight, and I'm like, oh my goodness, this is going to be a good video. Well, it was back when they were demonetizing everything, so they demonetized it. They demonetized it, and it didn't get any more views. So if that doesn't prove that one is related to the other, then I don't know what does. But of course, you see other people that they'll put out a video and it'll go viral, and they're not even monetized. So, as soon as you think you know how it works, you don't.
No,
so just make some videos for fun. And
Doug Miller at Woodspun rounds in. How you doing, Doug?
Oh yeah, Doug. Yeah, for those that can remember last week where I turned the gunpowder barrel, that actually went bang on Friday night. Don't play with fireworks. But that's doing better on TikTok than it is on YouTube.
Wow. Mike Hughes in. How you doing, Mike?
Hi, Mike.
That's funny because I had a video that I put a Sawzall. I just had a Sawzall in my hand and I turned it on, and they declined that. They wouldn't even show that for dangerous acts.
Well, I also remember there's no Beard Invades tonight. Rich has been at the hospital with Cheryl. She had a prolonged seizure, so. That's why I'm not going at my normal bull in the China shop speed.
That's it, mate. Just take your time. Safety's paramount.
Right.
Paramount means important.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
So let's use fake drilly. And
What
let's
wood
get
is
out
this
my
again?
friend.
What wood
So
is
this
this again?
This is a piece of sycamore.
Sycamore.
Is that on?
You feeling sick? No, I'm feeling sycamore.
There's
Right.
sick or less. Sick or less.
Sick of less and sycamore.
Go on then. Why are you not giving me any paint?
Is that the Emperor's new paint?
No, this is spirit stains from. Not spirit stains. Intrinsic from Martin at
Aha, yeah.
Hampshire
Hampshire.
Sheen. Might have to try a different airbrush.
Woodturning by Barry's in.
What's up,
How you
Barry?
doing, buddy?
We're not short of airbrushes. Of course, I've only got one as far as the wife's concerned.
Scott?
Yep.
I have actually got a piece of advice for you from the Sagely Benjamin, and he says, a good tip for getting your wood turning video to go viral is to actually remove any of the wood turning content in it and replace it with a cat doing funny stuff. Now, why do I find that not difficult to believe?
That's perfect. That is perfect.
Right.
Right, Mike Yu is saying, did anyone see Dave's, in brackets, Mole Valley Maker scammed account? There's an underscore in front of the mole, and it's a scam. Report and block it if you do. I'm guessing that's on Instagram.
Okay, right. Back to the drawing board because the airbrushes don't want to play.
Have you got any pressure in the compressor?
Yeah.
Just blowing a hose.
There's air coming out,
Okay.
but no colour.
Robert Dolman says, even better, get your cat to turn something.
There's one problem though. I don't have a cat.
You could retire. So many views, you could retire.
So this is the Ruby Intrinsic.
Ooh.
As opposed to the Ruby Murray, which is having a curry.
Ruby Murray.
Yeah. I want to take you for a Ruby Murray.
Oh no. I'm not singing.
No.
There's no Yorkshire grit tonight.
It's not your turn this week, Jake. You're okay.
Good. I'd hate to disappoint every show.
Next week it's open season, though. You could be singing the Yorkshire Grit song.
But I could sing the one that I made up.
No, let's not. Nobody needs that level of scarring.
So as I said before the live started, I turned and sanded this bit Yorkshire Grit and microcrystalline wax, which is why the stain's not going on there. Brilliant.
Peter C has upped the ante. This is breaking news. He's upped the ante. £30 and 50 pence. Whoop whoop.
Nice.
Thank you very much. Don't forget, guys and girls, this is going to the Royal British Legion's Poppy Appeal to support all the fantastic work they do for our veterans.
There's also Scott's got his Buy Him a Coffee link at the top, and the proceeds from that are also going. Is it the same charity yet?
Yeah, it'll be going to the Poppy Appeal, mate.
Cool.
Mm-hmm.
what I've done is I've got some resin pens as well that have got poppy picture in it that I've been selling. So all the money will go together, and then I'll send it off to him.
There you go, Jake. Douglas is asking you how the shop rebuild and reorganise is going.
And you have to pick one project and see it through. Like I got the stabilizing area pretty much how I want it, and so that's one thing off the list. And I have inside the resin room here the like I made a little shipping area. That's pretty much done. I'm waiting on a few more boxes and things to come in, and then I'll be ready to go. You just have to take. It's kind of like you just have to take one small project and get it done, and then go to the next one. If you look at the whole thing and you get overwhelmed, and then nothing gets done. So I even had time to do some turning just to get it done. First of all, and then second of all, just to get some quick wins, and so that way it's kind of a good way to procrastinate and be productive at the same time.
I like it.
It's going well. It's going well though. It's going my way.
That's what we like.
Yeah, appreciate it.
So because I've used a water-based stain, I'm using a cellulose-based sanding sealer. I'm not going to do a Wayne and use heat gun because that bubbled it last night.
Oh,
Which was an absolute shame because it was a fab gin glass.
yeah, still ended up good though. Most impressed with that.
And them new paints that he was using are awesome.
Oh, Scott, you have a question in the chat.
Yes.
It's a straightforward one from Chestnut Products. Question. Why?
Why?
Because that's what Mr. Wayne the Woodturner has taught me what to do. So, as far as I understand, it's to stop. So if you used a cellulose or spirit-based sanding sealer with a spirit-based stain, then it spreads the stain, as far as I understand. And we're just waiting for this to
Graham
dry
Hayes
up.
up to the ante. The bid is now at £35.
Fantastic.
Thank you very much, mate.
Thank you.
So we're just going to wait for this just to flash off, and then we're going to hit it with some acrylic satin lacquer from Chestnut. While we're talking of Chestnut, guys and girls, don't forget tomorrow is their 30th birthday. And there should be a link at the bottom in the description for the quiz that Terry's putting on tomorrow night. The winning person or the winning team, if you do it as a family, there is £50 that will be going to a charity of your choice. So well worth taking part in, supporting Terry as he does the community.
Right, nice bit of sagely information for you, Scott. No problem spraying cellulose sanding sealer onto spirit stain. However, brushing it is a problem. And Douglas, thank you very much, mate, has upped the bid again to 40.
40 units of money.
Nice one, mate. Nice one. Thank you very much.
Nice.
I said Lynn at Joe Sonia kindly donated the paints for the fundraising. So what
Terry,
better cause to use it for?
Terry claims it's not his birthday just yet.
So there we go. It's the acrylic satin lacquer.
Peter
Huh?
up to Annie. Peter
Oh.
up to Annie to 45 units of money.
Nice one. Thank you very much, Pete.
Thanks.
Cheers for popping in and letting us know, Terry. So while that's drying, we're going to take it off here because I'm going to put it on a different chuck.
And Terry also says, if it's just one colour of stain, brush or cloth isn't a problem anyway. I'm guessing it's only if you had several colours on there, you'd be brushing one into another.
Yeah.
Blending them together.
Let's put that there for a minute.
And then you get that brown.
You know, we always say there's always 1,000 ways to punch a donkey.
Punch a donkey. Okay. So the chuck I had on before, I just put recess in with forcing a bit on the drill press. These I've got the dovetail on, which is now how we're going to mount the piece on the recess we turned earlier.
Oh, Gav's heckling in the penny seats. He says, Terry, pretending he's some kind of expert.
Yeah.
Right. Let's bin the compressor because that didn't work. Moral of the story: check it before you start.
Check it before you wreck it.
Douglas, 50 units of money.
Fantastic.
Douglas.
Oh, ho, ho.
Going well.
If that's one thing the states do, is they look after their veterans.
Well,
Pretty much.
Not so sure about over here. It's all down to the charities. So I'm just using a heat gun just to.
now you just be careful now.
Yeah, I'm
no
using it.
bubbles in it.
Hey, I'm doing a Cliff Richard, mate. I'm using it from a distance.
Go and put that over your bench, Scott. I have visions of either the chuck hitting the floor or the workpiece hitting the floor, and either way around, any of them landing on Scott's foot could be.
That's why I've got boots on, mate.
With Scott's track record, I could.
Hey, I've done a week at work, mate. Tell a lie, did 2 shifts and then took annual leave. Because we have to use annual leave for our additional training. It's ridiculous. All right.
Malcolm Douglas is in the chat. How you doing, buddy?
I am Malcolm.
What's up, Malcolm?
All right. Let's lose them gloves.
And Lawrence Bagager as well.
Hi, Lawrence. Right, that one's on. Okay.
Oh, Ben striding in now to heckle Terry. He says, Terry, have you thought about doing a live stream where you go through the application of all the Chestnut products? Should only take 20 hours or so.
If you go over to the Chestnut Products website, most of the products Terry's done videos on.
Hey, there you go.
Yeah. You just decided not to pay attention to them, or what?
I've watched them.
Right. Terry's came back with that and retorted, is that 20 hours including drying time? See? Told you the man was a sage. Scott, hurry up and get some colour on that. That looked quite rude at that position.
I got to turn it on it first.
I'm only joking, mate.
Mm-hmm.
What I didn't want it doing was catching the tool rest.
Oh.
Yep. Terry said thanks, Scott, because they do have videos of them showing them.
They're also great for insomnia, he says.
No, what we don't want to do is make this a funnel.
Correct. Brent Beecroft is asking, Terry, any news on your products coming to Canada? Interesting one. And Graham Hain has raised the bid to 52. Thank you, Graham.
Thank you.
Where's the little bowl rest? Little bowl gouge.
Yeah, but that's a big platter. Why don't you use the big one?
Yeah, use the big one.
This is the big one.
Got to use the right tool for the right job.
There's 1,000 ways to use a bowl gouge.
See, in this workshop, you can go from a bowl gouge that's as big as this down to one that's as tiny as that.
No, hold on. That was definitely a Dougal moment. That was very big, far away.
Yeah, there's a little bit of distance on there too.
Terry Hooper's in the chat. He says,
Hiya,
Scott
Terry.
Worms. Great project. Looking forward to the finished product.
It's looking good.
Once it's finished, it's going to be winging its way, doing a Chaz and Dave down the Margate.
Oh,
To Mr. Page.
At Margate.
Mr. Page's dad.
fish and chips.
No, it's to serve jelly deals on.
Oh no! It's to go in the bar to put peanuts in, mate.
They'll fall out through the crack.
That's how you clean it. You just spin it around and let them fly out.
Yeah.
You spin it right round, baby. Yeah, okay. Enough of that.
But Jamie gets his peanuts with the shells on, doesn't he? So.
Right. So Terry's saying if Lee Valley ever get their act together, they've got pretty much a full set of our products for evaluation and have had for about a year. Wow.
Ooh.
That's messing about.
Yeah.
And these are the days of our lives.
And Peter Corcoran has upped it again to £55. Nice one, Peter. Thank you very much.
Nice.
How am I doing on thickness?
Ben's asking a question, Scott.
Yep.
Question. Scott, was there a reason for cutting the shape before turning? Would it not be easier to cut or carve it after?
You could do. And originally that's what I had planned to do. The problem I have on a Thursday is obviously I go before Rich does his invade. so I didn't want to encroach on Rich's time, which is why I cut it beforehand.
But now we found out that Rich isn't doing an invade tonight, so Scott's going to do another one afterward.
What, another platter?
No. I'm joking, mate. I'm joking. Don't panic. Just take your time with this one. I like my mates to have all their fingers intact, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Benjamin says, Terry, can you send me a set for evaluation?
Well,
Terry says, sure, if you have a nationwide network of 50 plus stores. Gotta be done. If you don't ask, you don't know.
Alright. What are we doing? Loads still to go out. That's the other thing you can see with this cut already in there is your thickness. So it helps you get it uniform.
You can't knock a trier. Terry, I know at least 2 other turners, so I could spread the word, says Ben.
It's faster than what it's getting. It's faster than what it's getting done right now.
Oh yeah. Mike has found some chestnut burnishing cream that he bought in 1996 when he bought his first lathe. He says, I assume it's still okay.
Yeah, it'll be fine. Just give it a shake.
That's what Terry says. Just give it a very good shake. It'll be fine, Mike. Just shake it like you're getting the drips off.
It's like my tin of wood wax 22. It's so rock hard because I keep leaving the lid open. I just every now and then give it a drink of white spirit.
Woodwork learner Ben, don't you own Woolworths? Lawrence says Chestnut Products have an interesting newsletter. Every Friday, one must consider to subscribe.
Sneak swall art.
Clive! How is it, mate?
Clive!
Living the dream.
Oh, sneaks.
How we doing? Loads! It's really... Because you can see, like, obviously the gap. It's really off-putting on your depth.
Well, you can see the gap, but I can see your spare tool rest behind it, mate.
Which one?
The one on the wall. Directly behind it. Directly behind it, I can just see, well, yeah, I can probably see the wing of the other tool rest as well, actually. The Linnekins has joined. How you doing?
Hiya, Lynn. Thank you very much for the coffees last week.
Yeah, don't forget the Boy Scout of Coffee link is up there and it is going to charity. So it's going to the Poppy Appeal.
I'm thinking.
Then I'm bidding.
Just chuck that on the floor when you're finished.
Keith's not in, is he? I'm getting a carb. I'm getting a carbide out.
No.
What's carbide?
What? Ask Jamie
I
Page.
can't believe you did that. Roy's the boy says, I was given a used tin of Mayland sanding sealer that has a price of £5.26. Will it still be okay? I have no idea. Open it up and see.
Yeah. It's the only way you're going to know, isn't it?
Is it acrylic or cellulose? Because I have no idea, I'm afraid.
It's either going to, I reckon it'll either be a cellulose or a shellac.
Clive, stop shouting. We know you're here.
What's Clive shouting about?
I don't know.
I got him back.
Does he want to come in? We'll send him a link.
Come on down. The price is right.
Come on, Sneaks. No yelling. If you get in here, don't be yelling at us.
If it's cellulose and it's even mildly liquid, then if the worst comes to the worst and it's a bit thick, you can always thin it down with cellulose thinners, I would imagine. But Woodwork Learner says it's no good if it's completely used. No!
Hey, Sneaks says he's eating, but he stopped yelling, so it's all good. It's all good.
Right.
So he was actually yelling with his mouth full.
Yeah,
Terrible.
Stop that,
Terrible.
Animal.
He's usually so polite.
I get the feeling his mother would clip him round the ear if she found out.
Should meet his boy though, Jake. He's more polite than Sneaks.
Oh,
the funniest one was in the hangout the other week where they were having a go at each other. It was absolutely hilarious. Sneaks was winding him up a treat.
No. Tyrone is a credit to Sneaks. The Dale at Dale's party that he come and joined in, he's just talking to everyone.
Yeah. Sat down under the tree with Wayne, Polly, and myself for a while. We had a good chat, and then we met him again when we went over to see to pick up my piece from Clive and see Clive's workshop. It was cracking.
So we're going to take this bit down a bit.
Douglas Mullen just asked, question, Scott, what is the tool? And Clive says it's Chirome. Chirome. Get it right.
Sorry.
Don't worry, Snake. There'll be an opportunity to kick him in the shin next time we're all together.
Yeah, give me a slap. That tool that I was using was a round carbide.
Ooh.
It is a David Lloyd's Tools. Very kindly given to me by Dale at Maple Tree Studio. But it is a beast. And it is called a bowl buster for a reason. If you don't hold on to it, you will get all sorts of catches.
Caddy sheds 60 units of money.
Thank you very much, Ashley.
Nice one.
You're 50 minutes in, Scott, if you're worried about that.
No, I'm not worried. It
Okay, I won't
takes
tell
what
you.
it takes.
I won't tell you again then.
Unless you're worried about time, Jake.
No, I'm good.
I reckon our friend Mr. Page has nodded off.
Probably.
Now we look at him. Now I know I've got some ridges here, but that will stand out. It is sycamore. I just want to make a bit of a feature of this bit in the middle.
Not a bit on the side, Scott, a bit in the middle, is that what you're saying?
Yeah. So I'm getting all my tools out tonight. Get me out of the Christmas shopping tomorrow. I want to know why my kids are 20 and 22 and we still have to go and buy them stockings.
You're not, surely, Scott, you're not complaining about that. If Joe turned around and asked you to buy stockings, you'd be there at a heartbeat. So don't be like that. Come on.
Joe and I buy each other stockings as well. We all sit there Christmas morning, do our stockings. But you would have thought.
I bet you look very fetching in them as well, Scott. But enough about that.
You would have thought kids at that age would, Santa's.
And Woodwork Learner has chimed in with, there are some tools that we do not need to see. Correct.
Right.
So how far is Sneaks away from Jamie?
Good couple of hours.
As far as I am, and probably just a tad more.
Yeah, so Jamie's about an hour and a half from me.
I can't remember how far he is from me, but it's got to be getting on for 3 hours.
Yeah, so I think you're about three and a bit hours. When we looked at me and Jamie doing a road trip.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. It was this time last year, so I'm pretty sure it was around that sort of similar time to that, 3.5 hours, something like that.
Yeah.
That's just a drive to the store for me then, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, but the difference is when you get there, you don't get there to be abused, do you? I mean, I just went to be abused, basically.
Hey, whatever happens, happens. You just take what you get.
There was a bacon sandwich, so I mean, what can you say? Yeah, and Sneak's another 20 miles from me, so probably about another 15 minutes or so from for Sneak. So I'd say you'd be approaching about 4 hours.
So doable.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. It'll happen, Sneaks. Show you how to make sweet tea.
I'm glad you didn't pause when you said sweet.
No way I was going to pause on
that. That sweet tea.
I thought he was going to say sweet Sneaks.
Nah. Sweet tea, man.
Roy, I'm just outside Coventry, mate. When Jake goes to see his friends, he gets a plane.
Nah, he just...
Actually, he did. He came to Jamaica Central.
Yeah. That was a long plane ride.
How long is it for you, Jake?
That was like, altogether, like 14 hours with the layovers and all that kind of stuff.
I think it was from Heathrow to Fort Worth from here. I think it was 8 hours, 8.5 hours, and then obviously we then had a stop at Fort Worth for about an hour and a half, and then carried on to Arkansas.
Yeah.
But when they put us on this little plane to
You
go to
get a
Arkansas,
cream for that, mate.
Yeah. When they put us on the little plane to go there, I was like, this is a bit scary, this one. The wings were moving. I told the guy who was sitting next to me, he was going, the wings are moving, look. And I went, yeah. I goes, when we start running out of fuel, I said, these new planes, they can flap.
So who thinks we should leave the middle plane, or who wants to see a bit of texture in there?
I think a bit of texture, mate, for me, but let's see what the chat think. Vote now, guys. Texture or plane?
Obviously, it's going to be getting painted black as the centre of a poppy, but
Clive says 4 hours to Jake is just a pop down the road. Yep.
Yeah, he's kind of not wrong. It's not 4 hours is not a deterrent.
No. Oh, overwhelming, Scott. Overwhelming. Texture.
Gav wants both.
Yeah.
But the outside, it's getting both. The outside's plain. We're going texturing, are we?
Well,
I think
we'll play with the new texturing tool.
Unless about 8 people are going to jump in and say plain, it ain't going to happen. It's going to be texture. No, Clive, he wouldn't do that for a bottle of milk. He'd have to do it for a quart.
Stop yelling. Sneaks went back to yelling now too, man. Like, chill out, Sneaks.
Yeah, he really wants it to be texture. I really want it texture.
Does that mean like a lot of? Does that mean a lot of texture?
Right.
Yeah, I'll be on the plane on Sunday.
Where you going?
Taking half inch off the bottom of the door, Scott. Clive, I want to be seen.
It's working. It's working.
That'll be why all the selfies then.
Are you good at hanging doors, Shug?
Not really.
I know a pretty little crewmate of mine that needs someone to hang doors. She was late for work on Tuesday because her boyfriend's hung new doors in their flat.
Oh, God, no.
Yeah, but didn't put the handles on. So she's gone to the toilet before coming to work.
Ouch.
Had to ring him up to come and let her out.
That was a shrewd move by him then, really, because, he had to come and rescue her. Knight in shining white armour and all that.
Yeah.
Ben's got a question. For the Americans in the chat, does Walmart sell wood turning stuff? Come on, Jake, you've been in Walmart.
Jake,
I'm gonna say no. No.
No.
I don't think there's any. There's like just regular everyday. There's like some car tools and things like that, but there's nothing for woodworking. I don't think.
All right.
I remember. Is it Sears that have big stores over there?
Yeah, Sears would have woodworking stuff.
Yeah, we went into Sears because there was one quite close to the mall where we went to have a look around. You know what I mean? And there was, I think it was a J.C. Penney's or something. And we went over there, and I could not believe it when there was sit-on lawnmowers in there. I was like, this is mad. I want a store like this back at home.
And I don't know how the Sears in my town is closed. So woodworking tools, I have to go to, if I want to actually go and get one. Oklahoma City's like 4.5 hours away. Dallas is 5 to 5.5 hours away.
The Home Depot
Yeah.
not sell them.
Yeah, but like that's like you know.
Oh no! Oh no!
You wanna,
Pete's
that's
sticking the
hobby.
boot in.
I'm gonna say that's hobby. That's hobby stuff. I have some of it, but I mean, if you want to get like some things like grizzly tools or like the higher end stuff, then you're gonna drive.
Catch you later, Pete. Pete says, Peter C says, sorry guys, gotta go. Got a thumping headache. Can't take Shug's voice any longer. Only joking, Shug.
See you later, Pete.
Catch you later,
Right,
mate.
Pete.
Is Pete the highest bidder at the moment?
Nope.
No, Cody's shed.
Cody's shed.
Yep.
Yes.
Fantastic. So this is just a stiff nylon brush.
Nice, mate. I like that. So that's why Joey spends all his time in Harbour Freight then.
Right. I need some more gloves.
There's a Harbor Freight here, but it's there's certain things that you can buy and certain things you want to stay away from. Cheap.
I think they do a version of
somebody having a tickle fight somewhere. What's
Got me
going
shocked.
on?
I'm guessing so. Let me go and find out.
Tell
Sounds like
Polly to
fun.
behave.
Sounds like a good time.
Yeah. Actual fact, we're going to do the outside. So we're not going to do that. 2,000 people.
Oh, there were some bright red faces before. They're even redder now.
I think if I had 2,000 people in one of my lives, I'd have a heart attack.
If I had 2,000 people in this room, I think we'd all be dead.
Yeah.
It's a poppy. Let's burn it and sniff it.
No, this will not be getting burnt.
Are you not going to blow this one up?
No. This will not be getting burnt. I did get in a little bit of trouble for blowing the other thing up.
Yeah, only from his neighbours.
Yeah, next day when he come back around, he went, I believe this bit belongs to you.
It does indeed. Thank you very much. I'll throw it back over later when I've blown it up again.
That gives me 3 bits of the barrel.
I don't sound
know
like
whether...
too bad of trouble.
My neighbours are pretty cool.
I bet they're not as cool as mine. One of them's ice cold.
Stop it. Stop it.
We have a feeling that she has some red shoes. You know the type, the ones that are in The Wizard of Oz.
There's no place like home. But she don't wear them because she's Dorothy.
She chooses when she wants to speak to you or not. So it's like, okay, I think we'll just say hi and bye now.
This would look so much better if the airbrush had worked.
I don't know, mate. At the end of the day, poppies aren't uniform anyway. You know what I mean? They might be red, but they have different textures. So,
yeah.
Hey, this is your poppy. You make it how you want to make it. By golly.
That's the one.
Yeah.
I'm not an artist. I just have a go.
Just play one on TV.
don't like Blitz toilet roll for putting on stains.
What about it for taking off stains, though, Scott? Yeah!
God, you beat me to that one.
Right. I'm going to find myself a little paintbrush.
Mike says, now, if there was a chat song title tonight, it must be Poppy in Red. The Poppy in Red.
We had Christopher on earlier on in the workshop.
No, you had Christopher.
Right, I had Chris on. Don't tell everyone it was Christmas music.
I didn't mind you having Christopher on. It was when you started singing.
Yeah, but we shouldn't pay the ferryman.
Doug Miller says, okay, out for the shop now. 5 attempts and only 2 trees to show for it. Oh, go on, have another go. Douglas Mungham says, my neighbours are very quiet, and then in brackets, cemetery.
Man. People are just dying to get in there.
That's it, yeah. Did you know, Jake? I was going to be a grave digger when I left school. Careers advisor put me off. Said it's a dying trade. It's all right. You won't be here for the rest of the week.
I didn't think there was any way your joke could have been worse than mine, and then I was wrong.
Hey, I can plumb the depths.
Yeah, but we've got the family business, you know. I fix them, or try to. Take them to my cousin, who's a nurse, and if she can't fix them, they go to my brother.
Oh my God!
And we have all done.
It up.
And we have done the same patient in 24 hours.
Ouch!
By done, you mean care for?
Yeah.
Oh,
So I took the gentleman into the hospice, where my cousin worked, handed over to my cousin, and then my brother cared for him after that.
Oh my God! Oh, Jake, yours was bad, mine was worse, but this one tops the lot. Woodwork Learner says he lives right next door to the dead centre of his town. Oh my. Ben says, Douglas, you do realise you're going to lose value on your house when the zombie invasion hits?
It's fine. We'll just go out the Winchester. By Jove, we're getting straight lines this week.
oh,
Wow.
I would have finished it before I said that.
This is just Artiste acrylic metallic black. Give it a little bit of a shimmer in the middle. Don't need the extractor anymore. I'm just wondering now whether we should put something in that texture or just leave it black.
Douglas Mungham says, Woodwork, you cannot get buried there unless you are born in the town. Ben says, sounds like a challenge, Douglas. And then Woodwork says, I can die anywhere with my jokes.
I was a comedian in Cornwall once. I got viewed off stage.
Oh, dear me. It's like Rise of the Dad jokes tonight.
Bailey Woodward.
Woodworks is in.
Hi, Chris.
Look at that, Jake. What can I say? Synchronized.
I know, we're like wavelengths sharing.
As long as it's only synchronised earworming, yeah.
And don't call
Yeah,
me Sharon.
I don't
we
want to see
wasn't
the
even
speed.
trying.
I don't want to see the speedo, so we synchronise swimming.
Sometimes things just happen. You don't even try.
Let's.
Terry Hooper says, question. Scott, the centre would be textured. Terry, it actually is, mate.
It is textured. There's a spiral texture in there. I'm just wondering whether we put something in there to enhance the texturing, but I can't make my mind up at the minute.
Oh, that's looking nice now, mate.
Yeah.
Douglas says, Huey, no joke, I do. I believe you, mate. I have I wouldn't say he's a friend, but he's a chap I used to work with a good few years ago who lived next door to one. And he used to come into work and occasionally he'd tell people in the dinner room about noises that had happened next door. And we were on about it one day and I said to him, what do you mean noises that happen next door? What are you on about? And he said, well, there shouldn't be any noises, he said, because I live next door to a cemetery, at which point I was like, yeah, now I'd be selling that and moving. If it's being noisy and there's nobody there.
But teenagers get up to all sorts in cemeteries.
Yeah, there is that.
Sometimes older people too.
Oh, yeah.
And there speaks the voice of experience.
Just saying.
Hashtag just saying. I did bury my wedding ring.
Deep.
Woodwork Learner said it stopped looking like a giant backside and now looks like a great puppy. Thank you, mate. At least I weren't the only one. It was when it stuck up in the air as well, it needed turning around.
Right.
Terry says he's sorry he missed that because he was making tea. No worries, mate. No worries.
Not a problem, mate.
Yeah.
Right. I don't think I'm going to add any more colour to the middle of that. You can see the texturing up close. I'll do some pictures of it. Right, let's lose them over there. Remove the gloves. Might just give that acrylic a little bit of heat in the middle there.
Yeah,
Just that dry.
I can just see that. Woodwork Learner said they have to have Security in Whitby Cemetery in summer. Yeah, it is. It is quite a place for goths, etc., to gather, isn't it? So yeah, I could quite see that.
Just got a little bit that I've missed with the red. Now it's dry and it's sticking out.
Yeah, it's looking good, mate. That is.
Very good.
It's blending it all in as well once you put more colour on the top. So you don't get... Don't try this at home, folks.
Famous last words.
Well, at least it's red stain. We won't notice.
Well,
I just think I've got a glove on it. I just holding my fingers in the place. I just want to blend it in a bit.
so you weren't being safe. So I had my safety glasses on.
Safety police.
I have my safety steel toe caps on. How good is that? Was your hand you were putting into the rotating piece?
I can't grab things with shoes on my feet. Or shoes on my hands.
So again, this is just sand and sealer.
Is that the right way to put that on, or?
My way.
Good job.
Ben says, nothing wrong with a bit of Ouija board on a Friday night in your local cemetery.
You should try doing one in your flat. That's scary, man.
Ben, I worry about you.
That's a good. Sounds
You
like
should
a good
be at
first.
Mackie D's on a Friday night.
Sounds like a good first date.
Yeah.
We had a paranormal investigation group into our old flat. Oh my days. Hence we moved. My ghost didn't like Matt Free Razors. She kept moving it.
Are you sure she was moving it?
Yeah. So it would
not
it
just
would
using it.
it would disappear off the sink where I used to keep it, or on the windowsill. And we had one of those old-fashioned toilets where the system was high, and it would just be found on there.
Graham Haynes says, question. How are you going to fix that on the front of your car?
He has a chuck on there. He has a chuck on the front of his car.
Yeah, I'm gonna get. No, what I'm gonna do is Steve SK is now doing chuck mounts to the wall that he's 3D printing. I'll just get one of them. Screw that on the front.
Now, what you want to do is remove the grill and attach it to the front of the water pump. Oh, you can only do it on a rear-wheel drive car, though. That'd be good. You could have it going round as the fan.
Spinning round. Why am I doing that? Let's just get the back. So obviously it's going to need several coats of lacquer. Once I've got 3 coats on there and it's had a good 24 hours to dry, I'll knock it back and then do that again.
Yeah, looking good, mate. Some good comments coming in as well, buddy.
But I think
Very
that's
nice.
it. We're going to leave it on the chuck. I'll take the chuck off.
Chris Schwind in the chat. Hello, Chris.
Hi, Chris.
Hi, Chris.
Thank you for everyone that has come over tonight. All those that have bid for the Joe Sonias is really appreciated. And anyone that has brought a coffee, as I said, all that will be going to the Poppy Appeal.
Definitely. Nice one. Thank you very much, people.
Mm-hmm.
Right, let's come back to this camera. There we go. That's my ugly face back. So if I hold it like that, you can
That's it.
just see
Yeah,
the
that's
texture.
better. That's better. Nice
There
one,
you
mate.
go. Right there.
There we go. One poppy. That will get loads more coats of lacquer knocked back, and will be going off to Jamie's dad, Malcolm, who was a veteran, or is a
Malcolm's all
veteran
right.
from the Remy, I believe. Same as Wayne. Let's bring
Yep.
the boys back in. I have a problem. Mine's empty.
I have a problem. So
Never
is this
mind.
one, but it don't matter. It's in the glass.
So, who was the highest bidder in the end, Shug?
The highest bidder was Kitey Shed with a bid of 60 quid.
Fantastic.
Thank you very much. Most appreciated.
Kitey, if you can PM me on Insta or Facebook, we'll sort out PayPal in the money over and or backing it over, and then I can put it all in together in one lump. And get your address so we can get the paints and bits and pieces off to you. I'll see if I've got some other bits in there. I hate sending empty boxes and
That's it, mate. Yeah, chuck something in there. Good lad, good lad.
We'll throw some bits in there, pen blanks or whatever. There's loads of stuff in here that'll fit in there, but we'll send that off.
Awesome.
Next week I'm not here. I've got to work. So I believe it's either Keith or Andy covering, but I'll be back the week after. And we're going to be playing.
You never know. Jake's enjoying it that much. He might do.
Yeah. We're going to be playing with an egg timer.
It's mint.
It's mint.
Yeah.
That's the one, look.
I need to get one of my t-shirts that says I do all my own stunts and wear that.
Yeah.
But don't forget as well, you can get 10% off with Starbond using BLT10 at checkout.
Superstar Bond himself.
Right, I'm going to hit the button. Thank you very much, everyone, for coming in. Cheers, Jake and Huey, for earworming. And I shall see you all soon.
Not a problem. See you later, guys.